Hello, world. Thank you for coming to my channel, The Life of Poon, where I just want to talk about feminine energy and why it's so freaking important. I hope that you are doing well because I am doing fabulous, honey. And with that being said, before I get started on this video, I just want to cross my legs as so. Hopefully, you didn't see all my judge. So, I feel as though we live in a world that is operated out of love. It may be a lot of crazy things going on, but at the end of the day, we all want love. We all want to receive love. And love is just the grand picture of what we're here for. I had to go through a lot of different things in my life just to help me realize that it was love that I needed at the end of the day. I didn't know how to receive love, I didn't know how to give love simply because I wanted things to be perfect. I wanted things to go my way. I wanted to be in control, and I was stubborn. So, guess what energy I was working out of? My masculine energy. I didn't want to embrace my feminine power. I didn't want anything to do with it because I felt as though people were going to look at me as weak. So I wouldn't cry, even though times I was hurt. I wouldn't emotionally talk about certain problems that I was having because I wanted to internally deal with it. And I didn't want other people to see me as weak. But at the end of the day, it wasn't weak at all. Crying is a good thing. Talking about your emotions is a good thing. Working out of love is a good thing. And that's what I'm realizing more and more each day because if I would have had that love for myself and for others, I wouldn't have went through a lot of the problems that I went through in my life. And I just wanted to say that when you are living here, you have to work out of your masculine and feminine energy. You can't just operate out of one and think everything's going to be like smooth sailing and you're going to get to where you need to be at. You have to work out of both because if you just alpha males, if you just want to just be so like hard all the time and like, oh, I'm the king and I'm the master. You can operate out of that and you can get what you want. But in all honesty, you're not going to get the love that you want. And for the alpha females out there that wants to operate like, oh, I don't need a man, I don't need a woman. I just want to do what I do and stand in your power. Yes, you can stand in your power, but it's going to come a time where it's going to be like, damn, I got to the top of the ladder, but this is not what I wanted. This is not what I really expected it to be like. Because in all honesty, you could get your heart broken 1,000 times. This goes for men and women. You can get your heart broken 1,000 times. But your heart eventually heals and you eventually are going to want someone. And I just feel as though we live in a world where it's like a lot of like different things going on. It might be a lot of chaos going on, but we're living in a world where it's getting closer and closer to feminine power because you have to learn how to emotionally communicate properly. You have to learn how to receive love and give love. You have to learn how to love yourself. And all that is the feminine power. So, with that being said, I want to tell you this quick story. My whole life, I was terrified of cats, just terrified. Don't come near me, don't come meow at me, don't do anything. I couldn't come to your house if you had one. I wasn't going to come to your house if you had one. And it was just one of those things that I was just so terrified, and I didn't know it at the time that I was, that was like a small detail in my life telling me that I was scared of my own feminine power, which I was. I wanted to work. I wanted to act out of my masculine ego by just thinking that money was gonna make me happy, that having the best career was gonna make me happy, by getting the best car or best clothes was gonna make me happy, material things, and it really didn't. I got all those things, achieved success, and it was one of those things where I was like, I got everything I want. Why am I not happy? And it was because I was scared of my feminine power. I didn't embrace love. I couldn't give love. I couldn't receive love, even from my own mother. I felt like I wasn't loved because I didn't want to embrace my own feminine power. I didn't want to open up to it because I just wanted to act like it didn't matter. I just wanted to act like I was the boss. And in all honesty, I had to get knocked down from my position just to help me realize how powerful love can be and how powerful feminine energy is. Masculine energy is stubborn, and I'm not saying that is bad, but we live in a world where you have to operate out of both. You have to have your feminine and your masculine. It's like the yin to the yang. The fishes that be like this, it's like the good and the bad. You have to operate out of both. You cannot just operate out of one because if you do, you won't get what you want in life. Easy and simple as that. Because you could get there, and maybe I should reword that you can get what you want out of life, but overall, it's not gonna make you happy. I've been there. I've seen it happen a lot of times. That's why they say material things don't make you happy, and just worrying about your career and trying to climb to the top won't make you happy. And I had to realize that myself. And so, going back to my story, terrified of cats growing up, terrified. And one day, on my 23 years of life, I was walking and a cat just runs up to me. So I'm freaking out. I'm like, get away from me. I don't want you near me. Like, why are you here? And people around me were telling me, like, just take it home. Like, you never know. Just take it home. Like, you don't want it to die out here because it was about to be a bad snowstorm. So I took it home and it was like an instant connection. He was mine and I was his. It was like instant love. And I didn't know it at the time, but he was helping me realize my feminine power. He was helping me embrace the love that I was trying to suppress, the love that I didn't want to receive, the love that I didn't want to give. Because, in all honesty, I didn't know how. And my cat really helped me realize that feminine power is so strong. And without it, you really can't get far. You really can't. Because you have to have that love for yourself. You have to have that love for others. You have to have that love for anything that you do. There's a difference between passion and love. And I had to realize that. And it's just one of those things that feminine energy is so strong. It might be stronger than masculine energy because you can walk through life and be that alpha male working out of your ego side, but it takes another type of strength when you can give and receive love, when you can communicate your emotions properly, and when you can like just embrace who you are and embrace the love inside of you and all the things that you love inside of you and not just suppress it down and act like it don't matter.